Hello, and welcome back for another adventure in the cookie jar. Today we are doing the 15th recipe from the Red Velvet Cupcake Murder. It is called Snappy Turtle Pie. It does have a Snappy Turtle cookie recipe that you can use to decorate the pie slices with. That we'll be doing next week. So this is very short on ingredients. It's very short on actual effort. It is very heavy on time. So once you have the pie put together, it freezes for 8 hours or overnight, and then you take it out, put Cool Whip on top, and then it goes back in the freezer for 6 hours. So this is a very time-inducive recipe. But for this, you're going to want 1 chocolate cookie crumb pie shell. These are the only ones I could find, this chocolate and nut mixture. I couldn't even find a regular cookie one. I don't know what the deal is. Could I have made one myself? Yes, but that's beside the point. I'm going... a pint of vanilla ice cream, 4 ounces of caramel ice cream topping, half a cup of salted pecan pieces, 4 ounces of chocolate fudge ice cream topping, and 1 small container of frozen Cool Whip. So, with that being said, everything's laid out. Let's get started. This is all we're going to need for this. The first thing you're doing is thawing your ice cream. And once it is nice and thawed enough, you're going to take a spatula. Well, it feels thawed and not thawed, so we'll see how hard it is to work with. It is very soupy, but at the same time hard. I'm not quite sure how you would have gone about getting this any other way. I'm just trying to smash it. About as good as that's gonna make. Alright, to that you're covering it with your caramel sauce, which I'm not going to bother measuring out 4 ounces. I'm just going to make a layer of caramel. And we're going to sprinkle our half a cup of nuts. Next, it says to cover the nuts with chocolate. Right, now it says to cover this with plastic wrap, but since this did come with a pie cover lid, I'm just going to use this, and then we will pop it in the fridge for 8 hours. So when your hours from done, you have your pie, and this is a hot mess. No wonder you're covering the top. So we're going to take our small container of Cool Whip. We're going to take a spatula. Just kind of dollop it up there. Now it says to put your plastic wrap back on. Again, I have a lid. Just going to kind of smoosh that up there. And then it goes back in the freezer for 6 hours. So we will see you much, much later. I get that the turtle comes from the caramel and the pecans, but it's giving more chocolate sundae, like a ice cream sundae, than a turtle. It's actually really good. It cut really easy. And to pop the top off, the whole thing came out of the pan, making it really easy to slice up. Bonus points in its favor. So, the only downside to this is you really have to understand it's going to take a day. Block off a day to make sure you have the time for it to freeze between things you have to do with it. Other than that, it's awesome. It's going to be great for summer. And if you want to see the Snappy Turtle cookies, join us next week. I hope you all have a good one. Bye, guys.